The defense has been pretty solid to start this season off, holding each opponent to under 20 points a game. Obviously, the offense doing pretty well, too, with some 30-point plus per game performances. Defense definitely setting up some short fields, and I will say the offense has left a couple of points, left a couple of scores on the board at times, but ultimately, we are 3-0, headed on to Week 4 against the Atlanta Falcons. We obviously know there's a little bit of history between these two teams. It's been a while now, but still, there might be some bad blood. Of course, the Falcons at 1-2 themselves. No player of the week for us, but we'll still be curious enough to take a look at who did win it. So the NFC side, some pretty big performances there. 190 yards and 2 touchdowns for JSN. 4 sacks for Hutchinson for the AFC side. 4 touchdowns, 337 for yards for Stroud. And then a really weak Derek Barnes, 12 tackle, 1 sack performance. But hey, I guess it was a weak week, if you will. But obviously, we are looking at our opponent more than ever, rather than, some Player of the Week awards. Yeah, you get some XP maybe, but I've never seen a breakout. I've never seen a dev up personally. Looking at the team, though, looking pretty good, obviously. Nobody's injured yet. I know we're probably jinxing it, but nobody's injured yet. Howard's a superstar. Wait, do we know that? I don't think we knew this. Once again, I talked about in rebuilds. I forget things so much because these videos. It's almost a week ago. Blockers with this ability it doesn't really matter. Unspun. We have a superstar left tackle. Did we know that? I'm trying to remember. Because obviously we had a superstar left tackle before. I don't know if we knew this. Did we know that he was superstar or not? I don't know, but we've got a superstar tackle. If not, it's just, we're high on life. We're loving life. Wow, I remembered we had a superstar tackle. What a great thing. But of course, defensively, Overeem, not bad. Not bad of a start, but yeah, 69 overall. We're going to need him to get a breakout, desperately. But the team has played well on defense, so I'm not really too worried about whatever the look is. We'll say the base pass rush hasn't been great. So if we find a team that actually gets the ball, can actually move the ball downfield, because it's really not been a lack of time, just a lack of being open, I suppose. We could be in some trouble because our base is rough. Oh yeah, we have Bunk Smith injured, but super starters, offensively, we've been fine for now. Castillo, wide receiver for the Falcons, partial ACL tear. Lucky to still be playing this season, just won't be in this game or for the next 4, but could be worse, right? The Falcons could, potentially hold it down till then, and then, they get him back, and who knows what kind of push they can make. But let's take a look at that Falcons team anyways, see who they got left remaining from those original starters. So you got Caden Miller as their starting quarterback, about the same as Levis, but a higher ceiling, obviously. Higher ceiling, but very similar to him, right? Just a little bit slower, but very similar. Even the height and weight are almost identical. So very interested in there. Robinson, running back. He's obviously great. 94 overall. A little surprised he's not a 99 overall, but 94 overall is amazing. Then you look at the wide receivers. Wide receiver 1's obviously great, and Drake London. Wide receiver 2's not bad, but if they had Castillo there, maybe a little bit. He's not that fast either. So either way, you're with an offense that's not that fast. You got Kyle Pitts, who's probably the fastest player on that offense, even over Robinson. But we got left tackle Wills, serviceable. Left guard Theory, he's pretty good. Centers, not so great. Lindstrom's one of the best. And then Braxton Jones, serviceable, not great either. Archibald, the left end. Very good player. Good power move, great finesse and block shed. Right end, Oro. You've got a 87 block shed. Seemingly 83, 84 power move guy. It's just are you in a 3-4 or not? If you're in a 4-3, not the greatest DTs. Good block shedding for one of them, though. Hunt, maybe they're, like I said, I don't know. They're in a 3-4. Coleman looks great, though. Huge, fast, great tackle, great hit power, solid block shed. This guy's really talented. And then they have another pass rusher at outside linebacker. Very good finesse for Trice. Cornerbacks, A.J. Terrell, Edison, they're both pretty damn good. Claiborne, rookie, super speedy. They did not have a problem at corner. Free safety is amazing. Strong safety, not the best, not that fast, but he's okay. He's okay, just not that fast. Kicker, punter, I mean, not much going on there either. And going into this thing, I was expecting to see, like a really good run team, okay pass team. And no, they apparently pass the ball a little bit better than they run. They're not the best points per game team, and 23 points per game. We've been averaging, maybe like 15, 16 defensively. So we'll see if they can actually reach that total or not. Deep passing, I did not expect that either. So, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm going to go against the grain here a little bit. What about their yards? 157. I mean, it says their short yards are, maybe just like their ranks are the best here. They have the highest passer rating there. I guess that's all that really matters. But, yeah, I don't know if I believe in that. I think they're going to run the ball a lot in this one, personally. And then as far as what they do well, they do not defend the pass well, which a little surprising because, I feel like their DBs are really good, whereas their pass rush is okay, but not great. But hey, apparently we'll get this weekly training in and do whatever upgrades we have, and then head right into game 1 of 3. Also, we do have a press conference. What are they going to be asking us? Next question. Let's talk about Drake May and how he's played up to this point. He's been efficient. Completion percentage, avoiding turnovers. Well, avoiding turnovers. We've only had one freaking interception thrown, so, I mean, if they say we're wrong about this, well, he's thrown one pick. Lady, you want to get... I'm just going to say slapped up, but then I'm going to go to prison. Your player is... Oh! What? Team player? What the hell does that even mean? I guess not throwing picks is it's weird because it's like you always hear it's like, oh, it's protecting their stats, but it's like it's also protecting the team. Like there's got to be a good balance between being protective of the ball and taking a risk. I understand, but also how the hell they didn't even show anything that like tied each thing to a personality trait, did they? Like, are you just guessing what's... I don't know, dude. Who cares? If Drake May's crying about that, he's not a leader. It says he's a leader. If he's crying about, what the coach said, then he's not a leader. He shouldn't give a damn. He should just be chilling. He should be like, you know what? I don't care what coach said. I'm out here doing my thing. It's frustrating when your head coach can't remember how well you've played. Well, what do they want me to say? You really haven't played that well. Am I crazy? Like, what? Let's take a look at these yards and touchdowns. You're 25th in yards, 12th in passing touchdowns. 5th in pass rate, in fairness, but wouldn't that also tie in with the interception? I don't know, dude. Who gives a damn? I'm looking way too deep into this. Let's go to game 4. And here we are practicing Brooks, the main man. He's actually, I want to say carried the offense, but he has definitely helped the offense do a lot. I'm not sure what exact number he's on par for, but 1,500 seems like a pretty safe number, at least so far. And then obviously McKenzie, kind of the leader of the defense this season so far. He's been taking the ball away at a crazy rate. And yeah, we need that pass rush to get going though. I want to start Rudd because there's some potential there, but that injury, man, is just... I don't think he's going to survive a whole season as the starter. So once again, start who you think can start the whole season. So then if they get injured, you got a backup plan. If you start the guy that you are pretty much guaranteeing gets hurt, then you're going to be stuck with one guy. Hendrickson in this case, who's on the older side a little bit. So we're relying heavily on a good veteran. But at the end of the day, I think he can handle it. And, I mean, he's put up some numbers, right? When he's played against a tackle that isn't the greatest of all time, he's applied a little bit of pressure. We'll see what happens here today where, against Braxton Jones, the guy should have some success there. And Dial with the tackle on the kick return. Let's take a look at this quarterback's numbers. Like, we talked about Drake May's numbers being, kind of mid compared to the rest of the league. Let's take a look at how he is compared to this fella right here. And, yeah, I mean, our guy has more touchdowns, just a little bit less in yards. For me, though, the big thing is just lacking, throwing less picks. 2 touchdowns a game through the first 3 weeks is not bad. As Hutchinson gets a great push, but he thought it was a run, so he takes the running back out. They're going to take a shot, first play. And the receiver gets his hands up there. Collins and Gonzalez on that. Gonzalez almost caught it. Can't believe the quarterback's like, screw it, I got all this time to throw. I'm just going to take the shot. Why not? I'm surprised he didn't find someone underneath, though. I mean, he literally had all day. Oh, they're going to move him over. He got to, just in case. And if they would have thrown that, they would have been cooked. And pressure arrives. That'll be a throwaway. Nice. Overeem doing a really good job there. Who's that on? Got Beasley on the... Oh, I don't know if I like that. Oh, well. What can you do? We're locked in now. Playing shallow. Ah, man. Kyle Pitts is a problem. He's a problem. But it's like playing shallow, but also back enough to cover the tight end? No, we weren't. We were not. First down. I mean, what do you want us to do there? Good push again by Overeem. Or maybe it was Cobb. I couldn't even tell. Both of those guys are doing well inside, though. That's all I can tell you. Can't get off the block with Overeem, and there goes Kyle Pitts again. Tackle missed. 37 yards on the first drive. That's the problem. We are horrible. If there's anyone that's going to beat us on another team, it's going to be the tight end position. And they kind of have one of the freakiest tight ends you can get, as we actually stopped the run pretty nicely. Gain of 0. Beasley get in there, which is surprising because he was going against Pitts. From the 33-yard line, second and 10. Trying to get out there a little bit of PI. Not that it matters. It's a perfect throw over the middle to the 12-yard line. Delivering some strikes here. I mean, to think that they got through there with a nice play, and we, like, clearly interfered them is kind of insane. Once again, though, always going to be a good run defense. We'll have some bad games, but overall as a team, we will always be a good run D, especially with these linebackers, as we're going to almost give up a touchdown. Speaking all that high praise, 5-yard gain to the 8. All right, I'm going to need these guys to get a push. Oh, Lord. Motioned out. No pressure at all. Huge hit, but it's a first down to the 1. Don't exactly love our odds of getting a stop here, but got to play until, you know, it's actually a touchdown. And especially when you get a push like that from Overeem. Loss of 2. Going with the blitz. See if they actually want to run the ball. They got a lot of players up here, so you kind of have to put some bodies there. We really don't even have the personnel. And we do get the sack. Trenton Simpson. From the 1 back to the 8. Is that Overeem hurt? Oh, come on. Okay, it looks like a little stinger maybe. He'll be fine, but Chris Jones comes in. Big fella. This quarterback's not that fast. I don't worry too much about the scramble, but knowing my luck, that'll be exactly the time he scrambled. Wide open. Robinson. Finally, Beasley is met. His match is met. First drive, they take half of the first quarter. That's a lot of time off the clock there. As Bayless, the short man who's not that good at blocking, gets in front, but thankfully he didn't need to, as Bolden with an amazing return to the 46. Drake, maybe we've already seen these numbers. 1 interception, 6 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, it's a good start. 200 yards, 2 touchdowns a game. That's pretty good. It's like a third of a pick a game as well. He's having like a perfect third, right? Like even his completion percentage is 66%. It's a perfect third on the season. As to that outside, which has been deadly all year long. Brooks! Huge run of 18 with an extra after the contact. Pass with stick. Patton should be open here, as they're going to likely go out to Brooks here in the flat. And he will be. Kind of anticipated that a little bit, just the way that Bates is over-pursuing, over-committing. Brooks has definitely put up a lot of yards in the pass game, so I can see why you would focus on him. Should have maybe done the block and release here. Douglas is open. It's a good throw. First down, just about to the 9. Even better. I mean, they got a lot of players up here, so run game is going to be tough, but we'll still try it. They get a pretty good push. Brooks doing what he can just to get a yard. We really just needed one person to win a block inside. I mean, they all won. They just, I guess they didn't win. They kind of got beat. They got pushed inside. Really good blocks on the edge. Brooks inside. Juke move. And we score very quickly. Great kick return set it up, to be fair, but that drive could not have been quicker. Once again, that's probably a lie, but still, it's a great drive, okay? Nonetheless, it's a quick drive, as is, not Hutch. Hendrickson? No, he's there. Threw me off. All right, we'll just dive at the ankles, try to swat it, but no, I guess not. I mean, you're beat, but I think he could have got that. He just, I don't know why he didn't swat it. He dove. Were we too late? Chris Jones getting a nice push. Great tackle. Minimal gain. 3rd and 6. Chance to get off the field. Bring a little rush. We got Warmack. I don't really love this, but ooh, almost a free play for them. Bring the blitz. And he's going to get rushed instantly by Dial. He's got a couple of sacks in his career now. Pretty good blitzer, and he just got overloaded immediately. Finally, we get in there. Also going to chalk that one up to kind of a bad play, right? It was like a long setup play when you know the blitz could be coming. And we're just going to get completely destroyed as nobody wants to block the guy in front of him. Either way, 7-all with a stop. As we will be on the field with ball. Meaning, technically, if you count possessions and, as scores, which we usually do, we're in the lead, sort of. I'm not going to say we're in the lead, even though I just did, but we're kind of in the lead. Stretch back left. We've been loving this all year long so far, even though the year is short and not long at all, as we gain about 9.5 on that juke move. This play action's not bad if you can get the time. Polk's open. It's a tough one. Holds on. Great catch by Polk. Perfect throw with a guy in his face. Nice play action there. Looking back at this, I mean, there's a guy literally in his face, and it's just a perfect throw. Jet sweep. I'm not a huge fan of this play. It just doesn't work. You usually don't get any block off the edge. We'll still get the ball to Douglas. It just won't be a run, which I think he appreciates more anyways. 8-yarder. Hit him with that RPO. See how that DB wants to play that. Not well at all. Patton's got the juke moves. Great tackle, but he still breaks the tackle. Kind of losing his bearings there a little bit to the 18-yard line. Tried to spin inside. For some reason, it gave us a back juke. Bates can locate this tight end linebacker, which he can't, but Brooks breaks the ankles anyways. What I say, it would be a big run. That's exactly what I knew was going to be a problem, but Brooks one-on-one's a problem. I thought for a second they were just going to let Patton have a free one. There goes Patton, or Polk anyways, who gets hit kind of hard, but it's a perfect throw on the run, 5 yards. We're going to go with stick. I kind of want an outside move now. I don't think they can cover that out. Maybe they can. Tight end wide open. Bates. There you go. I could see why you would like have the slot receiver going, into the flat, but I don't hate a drag there. Just kind of get players moving, and Bates will have a freebie. Good throw. Good read. Great blocking. I mean, we got through a lot of progressions there. We got the 2 on the left, seen a quick look to Douglas, and then got to Bates, Receiver option 4 we got to before even any pressure got there. All right, 2nd and 4 after a loss on the play. We'll see us halfway through the second quarter here. A little motion, and we get put down. But still a really big loss. Again, loss of 2. And I wasn't going to go for the blitz here. I wasn't going to go for the jugular, but they're all up near the line of scrimmage. The longer it takes them to, dial. And great tackle by Gonzalez. I thought they were just going to take the shot to Drake London. I mean, Dials outmatched in height, and he was beat by like a yard or 2. For some reason, he didn't want to follow right off the snap, the pre-snap motion, and I mean, kind of left him susceptible there. Great recovery, but still. We also could not have left Robinson more open. I mean, I get it. He saw Pitts open right away, and that's a tough matchup. Kind of hope that he's going to get a stiff arm or something, but yeah, Robinson's open for a first down easily there, as Claxton's basically just going to parallel that to where he recovered it. Brooks, 402 yards, 3 touchdowns, already, on par from this game for, 100 yards per game, no matter how he finishes. Well, unless he, goes backwards a couple hundred times, but as long as he doesn't go backwards all game long. And there he goes, Bates, huge play in behind the defense. Trying to truck, can't really do it to the 42-yard line. Don't want to jinx it, because our offensive line has a couple of stinkers this season so far, but so far they're playing pretty well. Playing really well, actually. We'll throw that on the run. Douglas gains about 7. Held on to that ball a little long, because I was like, you know what? The line's giving us a lot of time. You might as well. Until it becomes a problem holding on to the ball, let's just do it. As Brooks gets a yard, they actually kind of stopped the run that time to the 2-minute warning. Going back to that out, do have Brooks in the flat. I mean, they're pretty good coverage. It's a really good defense. I know I saw that deep in left, but I didn't think we'd have enough time. The pocket was kind of collapsing there. Oh, we definitely didn't have enough time. Somebody actually comes up and covers it. That was realistically the only person sort of open is Bates, kind of on a touch pass over top. It's a great throw, but yeah, the DB's in position to potentially pick it. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. Looking at Patton here. Bates maybe. 4th and 1. Kind of wanted a free play there. Let's actually have him going out. No, we're going to get penalized. Oof. I mean, it was only the second one. Come on, guys. Looks like we're going for a long field goal instead. 55-yarder. I mean, if we miss this kick, that could be like the craziest sequence. Maybe not the craziest, but really bad sequence. But it's Joey Sly, so we don't miss it. 17-7, 2 minutes left in the 4th. I mean, converting there would have been massive because, you end the half with possession. But you never know. Defense could take the ball away, and we get an extra possession. Single high safety. I mean, this is a little scary. It's the best way to play defense. Oh, especially when you got a guy like Gonzalez who almost gives it up. He had his hands on it, and then Drake London almost kind of late hands caught it. Good defense, though. Why he takes the shot there and not on that the third and long, I'll never know, but sure. We're late. And it's a good find outside. 7-yarder, Drake London. Man coverage. As McKenzie gets beat and the receiver breaks off the tackle. Timeout, Falcons. Or the Atlanta NFLs, if you will. Warmack going against Pitts. It's a guy that can do it. If anyone can do it, it's him. Outside, late. Almost picked. Great footwork by Beasley. Just couldn't bring it down, unfortunately. Hendricks. Nice move, Hendricks. Hit as he's throwing. Good defense, but that maybe should have been picked off. Now that's, I keep calling him Hendricks. Hendrickson. Now that's the kind of push I want to see. Let's do it again. Gets a little bit, not really. And there's nobody up. There goes a wide open. How are we letting Drake London open like that? We're letting him play that like Travis Kelce role where he's just going all over the field and just he's always open. Get in there. What is Frey doing? Oh, God, that's a fast guy. Great hit, but doesn't bring him down, then doubles up. Good finish. Putting the DB blitz in there, trying to finish this drive if we can. Got one timeout left. Good pickup. And what a hit by Collins as Gonzalez got beat. I mean, he stumbled off that break. Collins, though, I mean, truly a professional at safety. He's just, I mean, what a transition to that position. He looks natural out there. And, of course, he's great in man coverage. That should be enough. I think that play should be enough to be like, okay, yeah, we're going to call a timeout before half. Wow, they called it early. I get it, but will they manage this well? That's the question. It's a 1st and 10, so I get it, but you get caught in the middle of the field here. If you're not quick enough, you could easily just, even on like a 7-yard throw, run out of time. Into the end zone, protecting well. Quarterback will throw this away, or will he? He'll take a sack and fumble. I don't know if they're going to get back in time for this. They won't. I get it, you're down 10, but you can't play risky like that. I mean, arguably out of field goal range anyways. And yeah, just a complete collapse by the Falcons there. That was just stupid. They should have just let the clock go. We got a 1st down. We got a better field position. Or hurry up to the line and run to the right just to line it up for your kicker and call that timeout. But yeah, that was just a bad play. 17-7. I mean, that would have been a 1-possessioner. Now it's a 2-possessioner with us potentially able to put the game away in the start of the second half. Raiders 4-0, cooking up 20-3 over the Jets. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Why not? We're not too worried about our division rivals. You know, it's usually us versus the next level. We're kind of thinking ahead. But you never know. Injuries happen. We could easily be one of those teams trying to fight for a wild card spot. But for now, I'm not too worried about it, but we'll take it. You know, it's a good day when the division rivals lose. That's all that matters. And speaking of division rivals, the Vikings versus the Lions, and a close one, 7-7. 26 seconds left, 2-1 apiece. Pretty big for the seeding. Looking at some of the highlights in this one, not a lot of big plays. A lot of big shots. Just haven't really connected either side. You know, Polka's probably the biggest play of the game, I'd say. Other than like the kick return, I think. But a couple touchdowns here and there, nothing big. As we're going to continue what we started. Throw a medium and defend the run. As Baylor's going to have to lead block again. Not that it matters. I mean, he got in front of his guy. It's not it looked like he tackled us at the end. Not a great block, but gets in front of him. It's like the graphics coordinator is always trying to remind us, hey, run the ball. Don't forget to... Hey, did you forget your lunch? Don't forget to run the ball. Brooks wide open. To the outside. Great tackle. I don't know what it is with Brooks. 9.5 every time. And that's just the locker room. Polk, that's safe. Man, Bates is literally doing what his name says. I was going to, but man, the baiting from this defense. That Falcons defense is trying to get one. They are trying to steal one for the offense, and I respect it. I respect it. As we will get a Polk wide open drag for about 13. I mean, you can't tell me they're not baiting, right? Like, you can't tell me they're not. There's a couple in there that, you know, wide open bait. Speaking of baiting. Oh, great catch. But, man, if he could have stayed in bounds. Got that RPO look. I'm feeling like they're actually going to cover it this time, but we'll keep our eyes open as always. And we were right. Brooks showing off that acceleration, gains 4, which should have been a lot less. And the crazy part is he's going against freaking Anderson. Troy Anderson's like arguably the fastest linebacker in the league. Imagine it wasn't him. Maybe would have gotten a first down. As you're going to go counter. As Brooks finds a way to leapfrog forward for the first down. Great angle. Speaking of angle, we have halfback angle here. I really want to run the ball. I mean, if everyone blocks up. Ah, man, if we would have held that block. Myers is going second level. That's a touchdown. Sprint out. Usually run this a little bit closer to the goal line, but it's fine. I don't hate it. Oh, why is he running? Thank God it's overthrown. Should have sat there, man. We had some guys sitting in the end zone, I believe, but I just didn't trust it. Do we go post with Polk? I don't know. Patton. Opened up. Patton. Touchdown! Yeah, they saw that. They did not expect that at all. They did not expect the post, and it just drew the entire defense to him. They're like, oh! They did not expect him to just be running deep into the end zone like that. And it just completely opened the underneath up. What a play. Might be the first time all game that Jesse Bates actually got flustered. Bates has been pretty perfect all game long. Frey, we're not going to get the knockoff. Good tackle by McKenzie, but man, Pitts is always open. Really not a reason just to not look his way first. Look Pitts' way first. If he's covered, oh boy. If he's covered, then you know this is going to be a bad play for you. Oh yeah, he braced for impact. The edge on it. Bijan Robinson struggling. We did say to stop the inside run, though, so makes sense. Understandable. Oh, they have a chance here. Nope, still just letting our DBs in free. The DBs have been cooking. Why not reward them again with another blitz? The motion play, we've seen this before. Running back was open last time, but he's not going to get there this time. Another blitz. Richardson with the sack. That could be it for the Falcons. That could genuinely be it. This defense has been amazing. Lost some players in the offseason, but for the most part, the team's still pretty intact. And the thing is, while we lost players in the offseason, doesn't mean other teams didn't, right? There's a lot of guys that maybe regressed, retired, went to a team that isn't that good because, you know, chasing the money. So while the good teams get bad, the bad teams get only good enough to win a game or two, but not to do damage, potentially. Like, I don't know how the Buccaneers are playing, but they stole 2 of our defenders, right? So it's not like the Chiefs getting those 2 defenders. And we're going to throw it away. A couple of options there. We overthought it. Our old friend, which we really haven't used much this season, the screen pass. 2nd and 10 screener. Gets that throw off. I gotta say, Drake May's looking pretty comfortable this season. Huge first down for 15. Try to get that clock down. Not too worried about it. I think we pretty much have this one in the bag. Brooks maybe could have kept that going to that right side. Then they lose their best pass rusher in Archibald. We'll say with the Falcons' defense, though, they've not really given us that one-on-one look. As, oh, Lord. As Patton gets completely destroyed in the run game. 3rd and 6, one of our worst looks so far today. Oh, Bates gets open on the bump. Try to spin, and we got the same animation. That's the thing. You look at a game like this, where, I mean, there's still time for, May to put a couple numbers up, but 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. It doesn't light up the stat sheet. Oh, we had the tight end, but try to buy some time with the pass rush. Couldn't get there. Doesn't light up the stat sheet, but he's obviously played well. The efficiency's been great. The team has done what it's needed to do. Brooks, good freaking fall forward for 5. 4th quarter, 24-7. Got the curls. Let's see if somebody wants to get open on said curls. There goes Polk. Looked right. They had the double. Saw left. The safety ran over to the running back. Polk was always open. Polk was always going to be open. Patton, they're definitely going to read this. But I don't hate the dive on this either. No, they don't. Oh, it wouldn't let us get the juke off. Still 6 yards. Double outs. Trying to just call game here on this drive if we can. It's pretty good coverage. Yeah, that's, I mean, great coverage. Angle. And that's an overthrow. But I don't know what Polk's doing, by the way. He's got like a 10-yard out, and he runs like a corner. I don't know what he's doing there. I mean, what kind of out does this look like to you? I mean, it's just like a corner, dude. Like, what is he doing? He got lost. I mean, he gets behind the defense on this out if he actually runs it there, and that's why I hesitated. So I was like, where is he going? Of course, leave it up to the defense, and they're driving down with 5 minutes left. Could you imagine they made a comeback against us, how the tables would have turned? And we're going to be out there with a great tackle with Beasley. That's a touchdown if we're not there. Great defense. You know, keep him out of the end zone. Can't make a comeback if you don't score a touchdown here. And, okay. Trenton Simpson's on him there, and he just doesn't drive down on him. He hesitates. I mean, there's 4.5 minutes left. It's definitely not over. I would have still potentially did the onside, but I don't know. Maybe they know more than us. I mean, I still trust in the defense. I would just run the ball 3 times here, if need be. As Brooks gonna turn that into 7. Not waiting for the lineman there. I know we can get a lot if we just run it. I think unless you're losing and losing by a lot, if you can gain at least 4 on the ground, you don't wait for anybody. You just go for it. Pretty big stop there, 3rd and inches. Trap play is a little inconsistent, but I think we'll be fine. And we will. More than fine. Brooks, huge gain to the 50. And they're pretty much in that range of no way out of this, right? I think it's a little bit of a GG. Probably could have waited a little bit more on that clock, but we got a ton of room anyways. Burying over Bates with the truck move, over 100 on the day for Brooks. And with that run, I think we've seen the last of Brooks. Fortunately, we're just slightly behind on that clock. Allen doesn't even get enough of a chance to run it there. Also taking out Patton as I just... we've lost a lot of players to blocking injuries. I'm just going to try to keep our number 1 wide receiver healthy. Although Polk this game has been arguably the number 1. Nice move. Didn't really need a juke, but we gained 2. I mean, we're in field goal range, so... yeah, let's go for the jugular. Screw it. Bates has been pretty open all day long on this, and there he goes again. Could score a touchdown. And onto the 1. No, come on, Bates. Are you kidding me, dude? Just get in the end zone, man. Get in the damn end zone. I'm going to keep this. Oh, I thought he was looking inside, no? We got stick. I don't love this version of it, but sure. Bates again. And he's going to be short again of the 1. Play action counter here. That's a pretty good throw. There he goes. Touchdown to the backup tight end. Brevin Jordan. Little stat pad at the 1. Why not? Game over. That's a really good drive to finish it out. As you can see, the Falcons weren't done. They were actually going to drive down. You know, we have a short drive there. They might have a 1-possession game with 1:20 left, 3 timeouts. Oh, you know, onside kick, maybe not. And who knows, but... the offense, for once, I mean, the defense still played well, right? 14 points allowed. Maybe they were giving up 21 if there was more time. But the offense actually, you know, wasn't a liability at all. There was no arguments here. I think we played damn near perfectly in this one. And we're going to start the season off 4-0 against, this one, the Atlanta Falcons. Drake May masterclass game. Limited those, turnover-worthy plays and delivered some pretty tough angles, tough throws. Very impressive performance. Finally put up one of those good quarterback games as well. I mean, it was close to not doing it. 2 touchdowns probably doesn't really do it, but 260 with 3 touchdowns, 70%, 76% completion percentage is great. A couple of throwaway incompletions too. There wasn't really many pure bad throws. Polk was the only one, and that was because the route was just wild, right? You couldn't trust it. Rushing 16 for 111 and a touchdown. Robinson was completely and utterly locked down. I mean, Brooks even only an 18-yard run yet put up some really good numbers. Allen, everyone pretty much not named Brooks had a bad rushing performance. Pitts, great game. Tight ends against us going to get cooked, but Bates had a better game. 6 for 107, 1 touchdown. Averages are crazy better. Had a longer play as well. Polk had a big play. Patton with a touchdown. Who else had a touch? Brevin Jordan, the 1-yarder there. Defensively, sack totals. We had 1 for Richardson, 1 for Ojulari, 1 for Overeem, 1 for Simpson, 1 for Dial, a half for Cobb and Beasley. Overeem, please. I don't ask for much. But just like one singular breakout would be cool. Got a couple upgrades, one of them for Bates, one of them for Overeem. Obviously, every upgrade for a DT, especially a rookie one, is massive because you just get some crazy upgrade points with there. And speaking of crazy upgrade points, 3 to medium route for Bates and a trucking. That trucking is massive. Is really the big issue with him is he can't really break tackles fast, so he can kind of run past people. But, you know, after the catch, tackle breaking wise isn't really there. Overeem, speed rusher, we talked about it. You know, +2 to overall is going to be a pretty big one, I'd say. 5 to block shed, 1 to finesse, 1 to power move. I mean, I said it was going to be a big one, and it was. 5 to block shed is crazy, considering after the fact, he's only 72. So he's at 67 block shed before. Obviously, with these linebackers, it's going to be pretty easy to stop the run. We got great linebackers. It's going to be hard to pass those guys up, but Dempsey, power kicking, didn't go up, unfortunately. Should have gotten some good staff point upgrades, though, which we did. We got about 11, so we will be able to upgrade some of those ratings. But here we are hoping for Overeem. Not going to get it, unfortunately. No player of the week either. Didn't have great performance. He had solid performances, but not like otherworldly. I will say you can argue that Drake May was better than Richardson, but it doesn't look as flashy, I suppose, as Richardson's did. And then McCarthy, obviously not better than him. Not that it matters. Wrong side. Uche, former Patriot with 2 sacks for the Dolphins. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm just not. Okay, we got a press conference. Take a look in a moment. Let's take a look at the injury report. Bunk, 2 more weeks, but overall, we can live with it. We're actually going against the Dolphins here, right? Yeah, we are. Interesting. Then the Jets. Then we have a bye week. Kind of bad timing. Well, to our knowledge, 2 games left. You could easily see an injury happening in there. No injuries to the Dolphins, so they're healthy. A little surprised to not see Uche in the player of the week and injured. But let's take a look at what the Dolphins have been heating up with in the offseason. Obviously took 1, maybe even taken 2 of our players. Tua, though, quarterback, 2 of our players. I'm sorry, that was just really bad. Bad throw power. Everything else is great, though. A-Chain, super fast. I mean, it's just a tough guy to stop. Really fast running back. Well, good acceleration running back, too. Wide receivers. I mean, Tyreek Hill's gone. Waddle, very fast still, but he's regressing, too. Broyles is developing into a solid number 1, number 2 type. Then wide receiver 3. Very talented, just not that fast. Faulkner! There's one of our players. Trey freaking Faulkner, dude. 94 overall. What a guy. I mean, it's going to be really awkward for him when Bates outperforms him. But, yeah, look at those ratings, dude. 88 release for a tight end is crazy. Patrick Paul, really good left tackle. Okay left guard. Center, solid. Right guard's okay. Right tackle is going to be okay as well. Left end, Uche. That's a good player right there. I don't know why. I just think he's a good player. Luke Walker, not bad as well. DT's definitely a problem, so running the ball might be good. Although I will say it looks like Uche's playing like 3-4 here, so I don't know how that works. But middle linebacker's an X factor. Number 2, Vereen. Very good player. They got a good defense. Then they get the wrong right outside linebacker, which is just, I mean, young blood should be starting here. So we'll see what happens for them. Cornerback Ramsey's still here, but he's only 88 speed. Holland's great, and then Norton's very good, but kind of slow. Kicker, punter, good enough. Good enough. All right, press conference, what are we talking about? Drake May again? Are we talking about Drake May again? Coach, we're 5 weeks in. Okay. You feel confident you know your team? I guess. I don't know. What's the question about? Oh, crap. What was the question? How many wins? Oh, I mean, 12 to 14. We're looking for 17-0, baby. Well, yeah, it's definitely possible. 4-0, man. Really, 7 points that we get for getting 12 to 14 wins correct? I don't know, whatever. Let's take a look at what they're weak at, what they're good at. They are not a good passing team, so we are going to, just like last week, defend the run inside, and then their defense looks horrible. We're going to actually focus on running the ball. This could be a quick one. And here we are in a dreary one. Not quite rain, though. Just a little cloudy. Brooks obviously having a great start of the season. Drake May, he's getting better as the weeks go on. I mean, we're definitely on par for a better season than last year, but it's also early. You could easily have one of those 3-4 pick games, and it's just bad, right? 9 touchdowns, 5 picks. If we had a 4-pick performance here with no touchdowns, that'd be pretty bad. That'd be a pretty bad look, but obviously we're not going to be thinking that way. We're going to be expecting the best, and I don't want to get too excited because anything can happen, but this Dolphins defense is a team that I think we can do well against. I think their offense looks pretty good, but defensively, I don't worry as much. I definitely don't. I mean, they got some players for sure, but those DTs alone, I think, might get destroyed all night long. I really think this could be a game where we could rush for 200 if we really wanted to. And I say that because, once again, the pass game might be pretty damn open, especially with that strong safety. I mean, if we're looking at one-on-ones on that left side with Patton and, you know, the free safety's up, who knows? Who knows? To the 26-yard line goes the Dolphins. Take a look at how Tua's starting the season off. We know how our guy's doing. I mean, that one interception really sucks, but really, really good start of the season. Yeah, Tua not as good. Not as good at all. Got that bunch look. Shift him over in case it's a run, especially with this motion. Not going to return. Screen pass. Not common to see a screen pass on first down. What a play by Trenton to work through that lineman. It's a really good lineman, too. The speed of these linebackers, man, it can never be mentioned enough. They are a problem. Really sucks Overeem has not gotten a breakout either, by the way. Really good defense, and he's going to have to throw it away. I mean, maybe if he holds it a little longer, the running back gets open, but pretty good defense. Not going to blitz, but we are going to press. Try to give a little bit more time for this D-line to get through there. Let's get that four-man rush. Hendrickson, good move. And unfortunately, a perfect play to the receiver. I can't believe they actually got that ball off. Tua, not a great throw power, but great release. Richardson, pretty good coverage. I mean, there's not really much anyone could have done. It was perfect defense across the board. It's just stronger hands. A bit frustrating. So it felt like we could have easily gotten them off the field there, but their drive will continue. And Beasley over pursued a little bit. Huge hit from Hendrickson. Gain of 3. A-Chain last week, 59 yards. Couldn't relate. Couldn't relate. Averaging 100+ a game so far for Brooks. I don't know what 59 yards on a game looks like. Before he coming up to the line of scrimmage. Hesitated on a potential screen look. Great tackle by Dial. They're falling behind the sticks here, 3rd and 5. Blitzing the linebacker, Beasley. He's important for coverage, but you got to send someone in here, I think. And inside double move, we're not going to get him. He's going to find a man, but gets hit. Finally a drop. Collins has got that power. And he's getting up in his face. Yeah, let's show Trey Faulkner. Of all the players to drop it, though. I mean, yes, it's a really late read. And I thought he was throwing to the other guy, but apparently not. He gets a guy in his face, too. Gets popped, and we're just up in his grill. Gotta love that from Collins, man. He has easily become my favorite player on this team. It's not even close. I love Brooks, and I love, Pat and all of them, but the way Collins plays just... He plays like an old school safety, man. He's not afraid to get in there, lower the shoulder, ball hawk. He does it all. He really does it all. And then he gets in your face and makes you make mistakes. Of course, Drake May, 9 touchdowns, 1 pick, almost 1,000 yards. Pretty good start to the year. Not trying to get ahead of ourselves too much, though. Once again, it literally doesn't take much for everything to go wrong. Inside run for Brooks. Maybe did too much there trying to run back inside. They had a free lane to run after us, so kind of got out of there. Maybe a bad decision there. Should have just ran through that hole. Gain even 2-3 yards better than nothing. There's going to go stick. Bates, quick throw. Drops it as well. Okay. Tight ends going from great tight end battle to a mid one. Kind of wild, actually, when you really think about it. Both guys dropping very catchable passes. And we're in trouble here. That's going to be picked off. Yeah, I mean, we're in trouble, and their guy could potentially pick 6 it, and that's pick number 2. We talked about it. Don't want to foreshadow it or, script it or anything. It's just their D-line's actually playing pretty well. And who else but Uche? Pressure is king. Pressure is king on defense, and they came with it. Get off of us. And we're taking on Tua one-on-one. If we weren't there, that's a touchdown. I was thinking we were going to make a play for a bait there. He's going to throw a pick, and no, we actually had to run in and save a touchdown on the ground from Tua. It's pretty good defense, actually. And just nobody there. Hendrickson's going to get a coverage sack, but, man, this pass rush has struggled. Great coverage, though. Perfect. And look at Collins again, dude. He's insane. Dancing like that would tire me out. That's how old I am now. Like that's insane. Like, that is way too much energy. Like, I'm going to need you to dial it down a little bit. It's making me tired just looking at it. We just can't get off the blocks. Overeem, of all players, is the one to actually force it. 4th and 13, though. Good defense after the pick. Bayless finally gets a chance on the return. Bolden's been great, though, so... Here's the thing, Bayless, not even that fast, gets to the 33. We'll say, though, there is something to be said about that lack of speed. Maybe we do pull him off there. He's going to throw that quick in. Apollo gains 2. Is it okay to say and safe to say that I don't like the way this game's trending? You know, a lot of DBs over there are going to run left. As Brooks, I mean, not really much to get. 3. Just had to talk about, oh, I've never seen a game under 100 rushing. Well, you're probably about to. Great throw under pressure. And Douglas got second-level speed. He will score. 61 yards on the drag. Hit as he's throwing a perfect little seed. And Douglas showing off just enough speed to get it done down the field for 61 yards and a touchdown. That is huge. That was a massive play. Almost, you know, another punt situation. I mean, the other one was a pick, to be fair, but either way, another drive that results in nothing. Instead, it's a touchdown. Huge play by Douglas. We're on the board, and we're in the lead. Not a great start. They'll be sitting here at the 20-yard line to start this drive. Running back just completely cooks us. Outside, Collins all over that. Just a great catch. I mean, he got his hand in there. You know, he located that football early. It's just strong hands. 6'3" wide receiver. Collins might be big, but there's other guys that are big too. Overeem just can't get out the blocks. They're getting cooked. Great move by A-Chain to left side. 20 yards. Better rush attack than us so far, I gotta say. Can't believe their O-line there. It's actually playing really well. Can't get off the block again. Huge hit by Gonzalez. Doesn't finish it though, and neither does Warmack. First down almost. He actually almost broke that for a first down. It should have been, you know, 5 yards gained at best. Instead, it's 2nd and 4 now. Not even at best, but, you know, the max should have been 5. They end up getting 6 and almost the first. Great play by Frey, but unfortunately, Beasley's cooked. There goes Faulkner, who gets popped out of bounds to the 26. Start of the second quarter. Can't even call these guys. I was about to say against the Miami Traders, but really it was us that traded on them. We just couldn't afford it, you know. It's just business. Get in there. No way. To the 84-yard line. This guy's kind of cooking up. Hobbs, like, stop it, please. Ready for a run. Not going to get a run. And, oh, man, that's tough. That's tough, dude. Playing man coverage in the, you know, goal line like that. Collins is on it. Just can't reach it. Damn. Collins not having a great one. Oh, you know it's bad. They got us suggesting the trick plays out here. Oh, no. Look at this. Oh, there goes Patton. And it just doesn't get the block. If only Noah Fant would have got that edge, he could have got around him. Steal. Apparently not made of it. Kind of a diabolical one using his name like that. But sure, why not? It's been said. Might as well stand tall with it. It's a tough throw. And he catches it. Wow, good job getting that ball up there, Patton. Good catch, good concentration. Yeah, play kind of looked dead. His red release is ugly. But no, it works out. Stretch, even with all these bodies up. See, I mean, say what you will about us not running into a stack and all that. It's like, oh, well, you know, you got to make them earn it. Well, it doesn't work out for us, so maybe there's a reason why we don't run it when they got those players up like that. Oh, there goes a wide open Brooks. A good throw. Not a great throw, just a good one. And he's going to score. Wow, is that... Do they have Joe Tryon on him? What are they doing? Freest touchdown of all time. Brooks, maybe not great on the ground, but a massive one through the air. 2 big passing touchdowns in this one today. That throw, I don't know if it was so bad that he needed to spin around. All he needed to just slow down a little bit, but touchdown's a touchdown. Yeah, putting Joe Tryon one-on-one against Brooks, maybe not the best bet, especially since he doesn't even press him. Safety's got to be there, and he's just not. 2nd and 4, clock running. Tua in the zone. Little 6-yard completion will do it for you. Hendrickson off the edge. Good swim move. Doesn't need, though, as Cobb beats him to the punch for the sack. 3rd and 12. Finally, a little bit of a push there. They just got completely overwhelmed. Bringing in Beasley. Maybe able to free someone up. Faulkner testing out the coverage. A little push, not enough, though. And, oh, 2 almost got out of there. Is that going to be a sack? It was going to be close. Cobb in there again. Thought he had that guy over the middle, but just the pressure, I guess, didn't allow him to look downfield as he kind of spun around in the pocket to buy some time. Good chance to return on this one with Claxton. And there goes a nice return. There you go. To the 49. Beautiful. Doesn't really get much of a chance. Turned it to something decent there. Let's say maybe we can develop the run game. I mean, look at the way they're playing us. Go route with a slant on the left just to have maybe an out. Wide open Brooks. Terrible throw again. As Brooks gets a big gain to the 25. I mean, Brooks is just running free at this point. Like, he has just got open space. Oh my, thank God it was a bad throw. I've never seen that before. The corner just completely left his guy. They made me think it was man. They actually, they cooked us. They're actually playing a pretty light box here, so we'll actually run the ball. Oh, what a play. Brooks will hurdle right over for almost the first down. Completely destroyed him. Cut the legs right out in front of him. Or under him, you know. Don't know, you can cut someone's legs in front of them. They're a part of them. 3 yards for Brooks. Free play, but 5 for 15 through the first half is not great. But I don't think Brooks minds for some reason. Even, you know, without the receiving stats, I don't think he would mind. But with them, obviously. Late throw. Great catch. 7 yards. Hesitated slightly. Patton, I don't think they're going to cover him. Is that Joe Tryon again? That's not bad coverage, but it's a better throw. Great footwork. Touchdown, Patton. Joe Tryon with the bait. The hell? I mean, that was a tough one. That angle's perfect. I mean, his ball's slightly overthrown, underthrown. That's not a touchdown, right? It's a perfect throw. You can't really ask for much better than that. Look at the footwork. Woo. They will review it, but obviously that is a touchdown. We're not worried about it. I mean, for a moment there, it actually looked like Miami was going to have our number, but we're turning around a little bit, up by 11. Hendrickson's about to go in crazy mode. Can't get off the block. I mean, he's getting the best push. Just can't get off that block. Over him with his 3 resistance bars. They're going to hike it. All right, I guess 2-minute warning. I guess they have no worries. I don't share in their comfort if I was in their situation at least. And Faulkner, first down. Josh Bates, I think, is so far being outperformed. We talked that big game. He's going to throw it to the flat, and no, we don't finish it. We don't finish that either. Huge hit, another miss. A-Chain bouncing off of everyone. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, I had the Reggie Bush hit stick fumble lined up, and we just couldn't complete it. We just missed the hit. I thought it was squared up. Guess not. Dolphins driving down pretty nicely here. Deep look. Go to the running back. This time, no, he's going to hold on. 4-yarder. Let's say this time we hit the hit stick, but sort of not really, considering he completed the pass anyways. Can we get off the blocks for once in our life? And Tua's got all day. Overeem's going to get a gift. Well, we'll take that. I mean, it's really, I mean, we've struggled all year so far with pass rush, base rush specifically, but this has been the worst one so far. And the Dolphins aren't that good. And he throws it away. I would have probably taken that underneath, let your guy, do something with it. But nah, he's going to throw it away. Good defense. We'll say they are going to give us 3 timeouts in about 30-some seconds to work with. So we'll take a look. Try to block. Can't. Kick is up. 1 possession. Was going to do the reverse, but I feel like after the reverse, maybe you just don't do it, and they're hesitant. Bayless. And there goes Bayless! All those talks about taking him off the kick return are gone. Great blocking. The little man is hard to track. And I don't even know if we had a kick return touchdown all last year. Lamar Bayless, who barely even has any returns on the season, takes it back all the way. Kind of getting caught up at the end there, but just too quick. Just enough. Just a little too quick. Not fast, but quick. And they would actually end the half with a pick, but it must have been like, a Hail Mary type pick, because there was no, it was like midfield or something like that. No chance for like a field goal or something like that. Get out of our way as Bayless has another decent return to 35. Blocking's been great this season on special teams, in fairness, but at least kick returns, punt returns hasn't been great. Claxton has a good return, but, it's like 1 return. But yeah, we're getting absolutely cooked on this line, but Drake May delivering some throws. But yeah, as far as that Bayless kick return goes, you can say, oh, it's just blocking, but you can say that, which is true, but if it was Bolden, it's not a touchdown. And the reason for that is, well, Bayless couldn't block for 1. 2, there was a quick cut that needed to be made in there, like a quick change of direction. Bolden doesn't have that in him. He's too big. He would have got caught for sure. I'm not even trying to like hype him up. He just like simply would not have gotten it. Play action. Could have had another look if we stepped tough, but you're up 15 points a ball at halftime. You literally just have a field goal this drive, especially if it's a long drive, and you basically win. Safety's like, I know he's a great safety, but he's kind of feeling nonchalant. I'm going to make him earn it. Maybe not. Bates finally waking up. Second half is his half, apparently. Turns that speed play into a nice gain of 20. They got their guys on the wrong side of the field here, sort of. This is the short side, but oh, come on, man. Patton's getting worse at blocking. I don't think you understand how mad I'm going to be if Patton gets hurt blocking when he can't block as is. And Jeromepkr gets caught up. Was going to throw it in there, but yeah, Uche with 2 sacks, man. I don't love that. I mean, the way they're defending this, I mean, it's tough, right? Like, you throw to Bates here, that guy is looking at him. He's got him. Flat throw. He can cover that too. Patton, that linebacker right there, could drop back. And then here, if I had more time, I'm throwing to Polk. But, yeah, I mean, if you wait long enough, right here, Bates is open. But, yeah, this is a pretty well-defensed play. Got the deep in from Bates. We're looking at the wheels and whatnot. And you're in trouble and just blast it again. Really just need a 5 to 10. Not going to get it. We could kick a field goal, but that is long. That is a long kick with wind against us. We'll try to just pin them deep to kill a drive before it ever starts. And we're not going to do it. And they get an extra 10 on a nice little first down. I mean, the Dolphins are still in it. I love our chances at 15-point plus, but still would not count them out as good teamwork. D-line held their own. Hendrickson holds on to him. A little bit of help from Beasley to finish it, and that'll be a 1-yard gain only. More than our freaking run game's getting, though. Try again. They will. I get what I asked for. Great tackle by Trenton, but that's still a 6-yard gainer, 3rd and 3. And here we come with the crazy all-out. Maybe not all-out, but a lot of guys coming in nonetheless. And out there, Gonzalez gets beat. Not really Gonzalez, but he could have gotten him. Try to strip him. His dial's there anyways. Huge gainer to the 19. That is not the type of route that should be gaining that many yards on that play. Broyles is not that quick. If it was Waddle, that would have been a touchdown. Which, speaking of, I don't think we've seen him today. He's obviously out here. He's just not catching the ball. I mean, what am I supposed to do, right? That should have been covered. Warmack should have been on him. Dolphins with a really good drive here. Moving down with ease. Almost a penalty. Double teamed over him. Missed the tackle to the 7. This what I would expect a pass here. Outside Faulkner. Don't let him have a touchdown. Come on. Uche's already got 2 sacks. I don't need him to have a touchdown as well. All right, here we go. Under center from the 4. Ooh, if that would have been a handoff, we'd have been in trouble. 2 is going to try to run. He gets right into the arms of Warmack. Coverage sack. Great play. Perfectly defensed. We're coming with mid. I do not want them to have time. Those outs are killer with time. And he's going to get sacked by Hendrickson, who just comes in untouched. Said they only have 1 sack? Or do we only have 1 sack? And they have 6? Because there's no way they haven't gotten more than 1. No, it's us. All right. I mean, I really thought they had way more than 1. But that's the thing. I knew we didn't have only 1. But I also didn't think they only had 1 because they've been destroying us. I guess we're just throwing the ball away last second, which is definitely better than taking the sack, but we also did throw a pick because of it. Little gets the kick up there, but it's still a 2-possessioner. But at the same time, what can you do if you're them, right? It's a 4th and long, basically, at the goal line. Bayless going to get a lead block. Bolden. I mean, say what you want, but Bayless isn't blocking 3 players. I don't know what you want to attribute the bad blocking comparatively to, but Bayless, a little bit better at the blocks. Brooks, great blocking there, speaking of. And once again, we talk about it. He's the 9.5-inch man. And yes, that sounds sus. I get it. I get how that sounds. All right? I get it. But you should also understand that's exactly what I mean. What? Play action. Not going to get that ball off as, oh my, this pressure, man. Jalen Phillips. It's a pretty bad time when we got the fullback coming out on, 3rd and 4th and inches, whatever. As we just don't trust anything to work. Guaranteed. Done. Easy. Gets the job done. All right. From the 37-yard line. I love this play action play so much. The problem is you usually just don't get time to throw it. And like I said, I mean, there's just... You got Patton open on the deep end, and you just can't deliver a throw from that angle. You don't get enough time by an inch. I just need a little more time. It's not like a mob boss is trying to kill me. And I might have had Brooks, but I don't trust that throw. That's a tough one. It's a tough throw to hit, so we'll take the first down guaranteed. Let's take a look back at it. Oh, yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about here. The safety is all over that. Like, yeah, it's just impossible. Great play by Douglas to get open. We've thrown a pick this game, but we also have 3 touchdowns with time to remain, so you never know. Could put up a 4th. It's a good throw in there, and great catch with the contact. More big plays than we're used to as well. Touchdown on this drive ends the game. I mean, honestly, if we continue at this pace, a field goal probably ends the game. Oh, there goes Brooks. Might be trying to strip it, to be fair. 9.5. Who would have thought? I don't think they're going to be letting Bates over top, but you never know. They won't. Douglas, what a throw. It's not a hard throw, but just the way he throws it, it's perfect. And unfortunately, that would send Douglas to the locker room. We got Henderson, the 6'5" guy, in the slot now, apparently. Perfect throw outside. Brooks gains 8. Dislocated elbow. That could be some weeks. Could be looking at a Claxton replacement there instead of Henderson. Oh, Lord. Pretty good defense there. We lose a yard. The run game just hasn't been there for us today. They're doing well. I think a streak for Polk might be the better option. Maybe he was. Drake May wide open. He's going to go for the touchdown. Great blocking from the receivers. Leaves their quarterback unscathed. And imagine that happens to you. Imagine that happens to you. You got Drake May dancing like that on you. I mean, that's just pure depression mode. I mean, we had some passing looks, but the run look was there too. And just look at the blocks. They knew it was up. They knew it was up. Quarterback doesn't even get hurt. Doesn't get hit at all. Perfect. They finish with their tail between their legs. Try to swat. Not going to get it. Really good find over to Faulkner. Once again, just don't let Faulkner score a touchdown. That's all I ask. Faulkner had a pretty good game. Uche had a pretty good game, but ultimately their team as a whole will lose. They're probably like playing on that team like, oh crap, how the hell does this team lose so much? I mean, I don't see why they would want revenge. Like, we just simply don't have the money. It's not a choice thing. It's just we had no choice. I mean, I guess it sort of is a choice, though, because we chose between certain players. And he's in trouble. Cobb almost had another one. Coverage has been amazing for the most part. Pass rush done okay. Done okay. I know the numbers are going to say that they did amazingly, but a lot of coverage sacks in there. Screen pass. Oh, we overran it. Great tackle by Ojulari. Buries him. Overran it a little bit because we were trying to pursue so hard because they wouldn't let us in. Outside, Faulkner will not be enough. Turnover on downs. Game is over. And we would win 35-16 over the Miami Dolphins. Pretty good performance. I mean, you can't complain about, 4 touchdown performance for your QB. Obviously, one of them was on the ground, but that one pick was just, hit as you're throwing. Just pressure. Pretty good pressure from the Dolphins. Most of the game, to be honest. Honestly, it was just the defense that caused us to win that game because realistically, I can't really think of... I mean, I guess we did have 2 big plays, but yeah, the offense was pretty bad consistency-wise. Just we had a couple of huge touchdowns that really carried us in this one, and obviously the pass rush was okay. Like I said, it's more coverage-based, the reason why we got sacks. And, of course, that's another big one, kick return touchdown. Yeah, you take away that kick return touchdown, and you're talking, a pretty different game. But Drake May, even with that pick, 68% completion percentage, 247, 3 touchdowns. It's a good game. Brooks, rushing game in general, not great. A-Chain technically outplayed him. Receivers, Faulkner, 79 yards, more than Bates. Bates had 2 for 25. Faulkner, though, did not get a touchdown. Defensively, Uche, not a full sack, but still a sack nonetheless, half a sack. Our pass rush was pretty good in that one. Collins with a pick, Bentz with a pick, Dial with a pick. I didn't even think we were on the field for any of those picks, by the way, and then a kick return touchdown for Lamar Bayless. Of course, one of the big men to, ironically enough, not a very big man at all, to kind of crack that game open for us, is injured. Just like Smith, a dislocated elbow, 4 weeks. You got the bye week coming. We just talked about how bad timing. Nope, it was actually good timing. You got 1 less game because of it. Technically going to miss 2 games only instead of 3 or 4. But here we are, headed on to the Jets for the final week of this video. 1-4, I think the Jets are going to be. And they are 1-4. Mock draft 1. Not that it really matters, but I'm still curious to see what they kind of see our weaknesses as. They almost never put us at 32. Yeah, 31. Cornerback, DeAndre Winston. I mean, I think that's arguably our by far strongest position, but sure, why not? I mean, maybe wide receivers up there, but I guess I would have probably said lineman, but that's not really that important. Let's take a look at the Jets. Obviously, we're one more week without Bunk. We talked about Douglas. Jets have 0 injuries. And the morale drop is already setting in. Kelly, not a bad quarterback, just morale is dropping him a little bit. Brees Hall, the X Factor, super fast. Great juke move and spin move. Receivers, Garrett Wilson, wide receiver 1. Wide receiver 2, Shaheed's problem with all that speed. And then they also have broils just like the Dolphins do. Tight end Murray, not the fastest, but he's really good. Fashanu, amazing. Cherry, solid. Center, okay. Right guard, solid. Mekhi Becton playing guard. Pemberton, 79 overall. He's young, so I mean he's developing. Clayton, what's that finesse looking like? Usable. Barr, really good power move. DTs, really good defensive tackles. Scary stuff. Left outside linebacker, Henry To'oTo'o. He's not a bad player, so don't sleep on him just because he's a little slower. Barrett, super fast, super good. Great change of direction. He's a problem. Bryce, potentially playing the wrong scheme. No, he's not. He's just not a very talented outside linebacker. Not super fast. Good block shed, though, but no coverage. Corners, really scary stuff. You got Garner, maybe the best corner in the game. Starks, becoming one of the better corners in the game. Zone is better than man, but Lambert maybe should be the day 1 starter. He's 6'4", got a chance to be that guy. Free safety needs some work. Strong safety, Derwin James. Kicker, McDowell, can't really kick it that far, but he's accurate enough. And then, of course, Bailey, 91 kick power. So, not a bad-looking Jets team by any means. 1-4, yes, but not going to sleep on them at all. But I will say, usually we're pretty good against them. Running inside, ironically enough, was worse when we said to run inside. So we're going to go, pass medium. It's been working for us. Actually, that's defending it either way. Defend, throw, medium. I think it's a pretty safe bet regardless. And the huge is the huge. Gonzalez, who got passed up by McKenzie, is almost to that 99 overall himself. 98 overall now. 1 a man, 2 to press, 2 to zone is why we always go man coverage, because you can get upgrades anyways. 2 missing from zone, 3 missing from press. He's insane. He's insane. You can see why the coverage has been so good. We got the best cornerback duo maybe to ever play together at the same time. I mean, you got some pretty good duos in the league all time, but I don't think there's ever been 299 overalls. Very, very close, but not quite. Roy Kyle, pretty bad upgrade for him there, but he's already a pretty bad man. He's a good player, so I'm not too worried about it. There's still no breakout, but week 6, 5-0. See if we can continue the streak or fall into the trap. And here they go. Drake May, 12 touchdowns, 2 picks, 1,100 yards. Obviously, that second pick sucks. I hate throwing picks. It's not our fault, but at the same time, that's part of the game. I mean, there's just never going to be a season where a guy plays all 17 games as a starter and doesn't throw a pick. So, say what you will, but it's just the nature of the game. It's impossible to not have a mistake, whether it be your fault, the O-line's fault, the receiver's fault. One way or another, you will throw a pick as a starter, a full starter. Obviously, you can play 8 games, get injured, you get lucky with 0 picks. But, full-on every game starter, it's never happening. Never, ever. So, sometimes you got to accept reality and just move on from the mistake and, make up for it, which I think Drake May did last game, threw that pick early and ended up with 4 touchdowns, maybe 250, 300 total yards, and a win. Kicking this thing deep, trying to think ahead of what Justice... I'm feeling Justice Kelly's a 9-touchdown, 4-pick guy. Am I wrong? We'll find out. Trying to get in through there. Can't. Good tackles. Not bad. All right, let's take a look. Were we right? 9 touchdowns, 4 picks. That's my guess. Come on, show it. Am I right or am I right? Ooh, I was right in the touchdowns, but 7 interceptions. A little bit higher than that. A little higher yards than our guy, but also just those picks. Under center looking like play action. We usually do a pretty good job on Brees Hall. Oh, I like that play action too. He's got him. Doesn't take him, and almost coverage sack. It's going to be a quarter yard gained. Thankfully, it wasn't one of the pass rushers that was in there, because losing a sack for the D-line is painful. Obviously, losing a sack for the linebackers is bad too, but we block shed the wrong way. Huge hit by Collins, though, is going to at least open the door for a 3rd and 1 stop chance. Really tough hit there. I mean, Brees Hall has got momentum. And not going to get it. Huge hit, though, by Warmack. Pops him. Sort of irrelevant, though, as it is going to be a first down. Got to say sort of, because I feel like the more hit sticks you land, the better chance you have at forcing that fumble. And the rookie Frey has a pick. Throws it away. Wow. Cobb with the crazy push, causing the pressure, and Frey just swats it away. He doesn't care. Good hit again. Dial killing Braylon Allen. At least that's how I assume it was. I don't even know what it was. And now they got a different running back even. They got 3 different running backs playing now on this drive. Brees Hall might have got hurt. And holds on. Wow, it's a tough one. Shaheed, who is apparently, is that a superstar? Is it an X Factor? Mekhi Becton injured. Oh, is he not? It's just our guy overlapping on him, huh? Look at Cobb. Could be picked, and he catches it. Wow, Gonzalez all over that. Maybe should have swatted instead. Jets are moving the ball. Should have taken the ball away. Didn't. It's our fault, not theirs. Worrying about that cutback, and look at Overaim. Getting involved. Taking care of business. We need this pressure to get there. Cobb with the double team. Try to swat it, couldn't get there. Another first down. Good conversion. Gotta say, it's a little telling that it's a blitz from Collins because he's never down this low. Oh, that's great blocking. One-on-one fray. Hit stick, miss to the 12. I mean, it's early, and I feel pretty confident with our team, but, I mean, who knows? When it's all said and done, that SWAT decision might be the reason why our season is no longer undefeated. Don't want to get too dramatic, but, oh, God, Beasley against Shaheed. If this is anything but a slam, we're in trouble. I think it's going to be out. It is. Oh, great blitz, though. There goes Richardson, who's got 2 on the season now, I think. Probably dumb, but we're going to just drop into coverage. I mean, they need to get basically this entire thing. Screen pass. Warmack, great tackle. Loss of 5. Good stop. They'll get the first points on the board, but it's only a field goal. But they also wasted like 75% of the clock, which kind of sucks. No block. Up and good, 3-0. We're no stranger to giving up the first score, though. Give up a 2 possession, maybe we're worried a little bit. That's that's not common. Just like Bayless blocking. Drake May, we already seen it. 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns, 2 picks. Still like to see it on that title card there. I like that. I like that. Actually, I don't even think the yards were more from Kelly. Now they are, but I think they might have been almost dead even. Patton 101. I mean, this is a matchup I'm loving to see, so let's bring it. Pretty good coverage, to be fair. Bates already getting involved more in this first throw than most of last game. Maybe we should have went out and picked someone up, because not that I hate Claxton, I just don't know if he's good enough, which I suppose is me kind of hating on him, as Drake May's going to find a lot of room. And thought maybe he could run across the face of that guy. Couldn't. Played it safe. Slide. Inside give on the inside zone. Pretty good push. Paid attention to that move very closely. Gains 4. And we got that play action. Bates outside. I believe in him. Nice fall forward. 7. Play action. Love this play action so much. I just almost never get the chance. We'll throw it in there. Good catch, Patton. First down. Feeling as confident as ever this season passing the ball. Double move on Quentin. And the edge gets completely killed. Barely even get back to the line of scrimmage. End of the first quarter. Run game has really struggled this week and last week. Freaking Brees Hall with a stiff arm attempt. Trying again, inside zone. And our guard's just not doing his job. We gained 4, but could have been a first down. All right, looking at Bates as our main route. Paid attention to Polk too, though. It's a tough throw. And it's a good one. Polk down to the 3. Oh, beautiful play. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but so far, if there's a mistake from the pass game, it's because of the O-line. It's a tough throw. What a catch. Polk finishing what he started. Very dependable this season. What a catch. That's hard, dude. Just the one-on-one would have been tough, but got a guy right in front of him, hit sticking him as he's catching, and he just holds on anyways. Right to the chest. Perfect throw. From the 30. Oh, he's going to throw that too far, and Collins going to make up for his safety counterpart, Frey, and intercept that ball. Great pick. Great interception. The pressure causing some issues. Collins, once again, he's a corner. He's a corner playing safety, and he plays like it. Ball hawking it up. Spins out of it. Doesn't really add to it, but nice play. Brooks is back out there, but, man, this run game has really not been there. Perfect throw. Actually, a little behind him. Good read, though. First down. Does suck, as if it actually was a perfect throw. We're talking about, this guy's still running. He had some room. He had some room to work. This might be a quick throw to the running back. Or a touchdown. Wide open, Patton. And I don't know what that celebration is, but sweet. Touchdown. So stupid they do that. Like, clearly when someone's celebrating in the end zone, they don't want to go literally snail pace. They want to celebrate into the end zone. Like, come on, dude. Like, let's stop being stupid. This angle, celebrating into the end zone, should be physically impossible to be caught, and yet we got caught. That's why you don't see celebrations. Frey. Come on, be more like Collins, man. Intercept the ball. Ooh, that was a really good jump. Nice knockout. Hendrickson can't get there, but his teammate can, but nobody's on the receiver, who's still running to the 42. Oh, my. I think that's the tight end, no? Oh, man, that rush off the edge was so good, too, and it means nothing. Anything but a play action right, and it's a sack. It's tough. Tough beans. Oh, he's in trouble. No, he's not. One-on-one. Got to play it safe. Good tackle, Gonzalez. It's a huge 20-some yarder if we don't tackle him. Cobb looked like he was offside to me. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it. Oh, my. I thought he was going to throw it right there. Huge hit. No finish. To the 36. Murray again. Dial off the edge. Oh, we switched to the wrong person. Nice knockout again. Garrett Wilson just can't hold on. 2 times now. Gonzalez specifically, I believe, has knocked out the ball. And what happened to Cobb? Don't tell me he's injured. That would be a huge loss. Hendrickson almost stole it. Ojulari finishing what he started. A play ago. And yeah, well, I mean, just might be tiredness because Rudd's in now as well. So D-line might just be out there too long. Good push by Rudd, but no finish. And that is going to be picked off with the pressure from Overeem. Justice Kelly, what are you doing? Now, 1-to-1 exactly touch on a pick ratio. It was also Chris Jones, not Overeem. Doesn't matter, though. DT is a DT. It's not really true, but Brooks wide open to the outside. Might be another one of those types of games. Oh, breaks off the tackle. Gains 11. I mean, that was not a first down by any means. Yet that's what he turned it into. Stretch left. This should be a good run. It's a great run. Could be a touchdown. Damn, Sauce is fast. Sauce is fast at the 20-yard line. Yeah, look at the medical history. I mean, none of our guys are, injured. They're just tired as hell, potentially. And tough throw. I mean, it's guy right in your face. If you're going to miss the throw, that's how I want it missed. 1-on-1, let's see if the safety plays him. Oh, that's a terrible throw. Try to go with a touch pass high point, and it was a bullet pass not high point. That throw was a low point in the game. Play action, this one is not one for short fields, but we're going to try it anyways. Gets to the tight end. Wow, what a catch by Bates, who breaks it off! Spinning to the 3. That's why you don't stop until the whistle's blown. You could even see one of them jogging. I don't know how Bates just did that. Hitters are throwing, so the ball is horrible. I think the D lineman's trying to take the ball away from him instead of just wrapping him up. That is why you do not take the play off until the whistle's physically blown. Can't get that throw off. Man, this pressure. Pressure has been immense in this one. Good blocking. Not going to get it, though. Down to the 1. 2-minute warning. I mean, this is a handoff every day of the week. This crazy risk. I don't know why I thought that was going to work. Thought maybe if he hesitated, has a stupid play. All right, we're going to try the QB sneak. They got some big bodies here. If there's any team that's going to stop it, it's going to be them. And they won't. They won't. Freebie. Touchdown. Big return into a decent throw is going to leave them already at the 45. We try to pick the ball out of position. Great catch, 81. They're moving. Jets are moving, finally, but it's already, pretty deep into this game. Not over, though. Outside, lets him out of bounds. That's kind of crazy. I'm going to need you to wrap up. That's what she said. To the 19-yard line. She didn't say that to the 19. Okay. Oh, wow. What a play anyways. Collins can't finish the play over him. Trying to tackle him down to the 2. I was like, why need his run as Cobb now actually is injured? We'll say weird to slam your helmet down when your hand is literally hurt, but yeah, sure. Literally the hand he was holding, too. Outside. Nice hit. The rookie Frey from the 2. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing in this world's guaranteed. Well, there's a few things, but nothing good at least. Huge stop. Back to the 2. Cobb will be fine. He has a bruised hand. Probably made it worse, but, is what it is. Pickens trying to blow this up. Doesn't finish it. Get some help to the one. We'll call a timeout. Are they going to go for this? They're going to go. Yeah, that timeout we just called definitely doesn't make a whole lot of sense anymore, because if they don't get this, we're obviously not going to do much with it. And they're not going to get it. Wow. That was so close. Left side has a touchdown. Tight end, we are on it, so smart not to go there. I mean, that is an easier throw. Shaheed's got to catch that. I mean, that is and the ball needed to be there. Any shorter, and he's throwing a pick six. Beasley's not diving for a ball if it's 2 yards shorter. He's going to just run through that and pick it. It's not even Shaheed, it's Broyles. That's a tough one. It is a tough one, but who's to say they can't score here anyways? Brooks, I mean, if they're not going to call timeout, I'm chilling. I would absolutely call timeout if I'm them. I'm making us earn this. You got to get out of the end zone on your own merit. All right, we'll run it once. You never know, breakaway. Good juke move. Might as well. I mean, a little stat pad yardage. Not going to run it all the way, so. If there was an angle, I would have, but yeah, that was a losing battle. Either way, 21-3 at halftime. This might be a short one. This might be a short game. We might not be watching much more from here. Of course, we're going to continue to throw at medium and defend medium. It's worked out. Starting the second half off with a kick return. Who knows? Bayless, maybe. And we had the reverse on, but they kicked it almost so far away from the other guy. There's just no point. They always show Brooks running on like he's about to score like a freaking 90-yard touchdown. It's like, yeah, maybe he will. Could you imagine? That juke made me feel. We're usually pretty predictable, 2nd and 2. I really like that streak, though. I was about to say. 2nd and 2, we'll throw it. We're going to run it here. A little predictable. Usual. I thought he fumbled. Did that not look like he fumbled? I thought our man fumbled there. Good D. But first down anyways. Can't throw it to Bates. Sacked. Trying to mix it up a little bit. It's a tough one, but it's a good throw. Bates breaking off of every tackle out of the 44. Man, he cannot be tackled today. There's no one else on our team like that. Today, at least. Brooks, even. They've been tackling well against Brooks. As he breaks the tackle, ironically enough. Well, doesn't break a tackle, breaks some ankles. But yeah, a much better game today, and still not done. Also in the zone now, which is pretty cool. Gonna throw it out to him. Stiff arm didn't work. 4 yards. I like Bates today, so let's see if we can get him out there. They got the safety. I mean, that coverage is insane. What a play. By Sauce Gardner, of course, but still, what a play. Look at Claxton. Pretty good route. First down. I mean, it's pretty tough blitzing the corners when we're looking for the outs. I mean, we're already literally looking at that side of the field. Oh, good D. I saw that guy up. I just thought he was looking at the running back too much to get us. I haven't really seen the outs open, but never know. Patton's a big guy. We can trust him probably. Good defense. To the 3, though. It's good defense, but it's just even better catching. To the 3-yard line, I mean, they're going to review this, but I mean, I think he's in. Might even had 3. He's got 2 there. Right foot is out, but that's the first 2 counted. Like, I kind of get what they saw. I kind of see what they saw, but yeah, that's a risky one. If he would have kept running that sideline, I think we would have maybe had a chance. All right, inside zone. Trying to run it all the way out. Yeah, I saw that coming. Again, I just, you don't need to go literally snail speed, but sure. Way too open to ever get caught on a celebration like that. And oh no. They drive down the field, they throw a pick. Here goes Brooks trying to truck through some players. Be nice to get him to 100 before pulling him out. I don't know. 14 yards, and, he can come out along with the rest of the starters. Probably going to get someone hurt by setting a goal like that, but it is what it is. And there goes the 14. Oh, my, that's just not fair. Yeah, we'll let him finish the drive. Who cares? Let the guys finish the drive. It's their job to stop us, not us. Oh, my, which they did. We lost a lot. That was kind of wild, actually. Oh, insta-sack, too, man. They got capabilities like this, yet they just don't show it much. I mean, they just gunned it on us like it was nothing. There was no problem at all there. Screen pass. You actually get some blocks. Brooks to the 20. I mean, we're already up 28-3, so might as well try to go for this. 4th and 7, trying to put the game away. And that's a perfect throw inside. Patton down to the 1. Oh, I would have loved a touchdown there. I would have loved a touchdown there. I'm just saying. Bates open. Touchdown. I thought maybe there's a chance that 41 would have picked it. Game over. They scored not 1, but 2 touchdowns and are 8 seconds, away from maybe another touchdown while we're not out there. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, they literally Hail Mary on a 3-man deep and catch it to the 1. What the hell, though? 5 picks? Wait, what? Did we throw a bunch of picks? Collins, please. Warmack, please. I mean, there's nobody on that guy over there. Yeah, I mean, 3 touchdowns basically with us not on the field. That's crazy. 35-24 this game's going to end. It was literally 35-3 a second ago. That's insanity. Goddamn Super Bowl over again. Like, the game after the fact is already over so much that they're not even going to freaking... Nice job. They're not even going to, like, onside kick. All right, fair enough. All right, 34-24. Pretty good, 35-24 anyways. Pretty good game. 6-0 on the start of the season. Unless somebody got injured during the Sims, we should be healthy. Right, for the most part. Obviously, Douglas injured, Bunk injured, but Bunk will be back, and Douglas will be back shortly as well. 5 picks for Kelly. Okay, I mean, that's crazy. Drake May, 225, 3 touchdowns. Brooks, 1 on the ground. May, 1 on the ground. 103 for Brooks. Broyles, 2 touchdowns, 126. Patton, 106 with a touchdown. Bates got a touchdown at the end. Should have been Patton's, but it's fine. The big 3, if you will, with the touchdowns apiece. Sack totals. Couple for us. Interception. 2 for Warmack. 1 for Greedy. 1 for Dial. 1 for Collins. Did we just not throw the ball once with the backup? I guess not. I threw him in there, but he just didn't have any plays. Oh, well. And Warmack has an upgrade point. Pretty good at everything. What's his actual coverage? 72 man coverage is pretty good, man. I mean, we let him roam a lot, so I then keep going past coverage. He roams a lot. 3 to zone, 2 to man. I mean, I might keep doing it forever with that. Upgrades like those, I don't even want to do anything but that. I'll start going speed rushers. Finesse is not even that bad. But no new injuries. Yeah, I'm sure. Sure, Justice Kelly was real on point today, man. Those 3 touchdowns. Woo, what a game. Just ignore the 5 picks, and yeah, you're cooking. What a game he had. Anyways, that's pretty much going to be it, though. The next game will be against the Raiders. Got a bye week in between there. Conference is looking strong, though. I mean, take it. We're 6-0, but Raiders could be 6-0. Texans, Bills, and Ravens could all be 5-1. As far as, 6-0 goes, it's not as strong as you would think it would be. It's actually been a pretty competitive year, at least at the top, right? Some of the divisions aren't that good after their number 1, but the number 1s on each division is actually looking pretty good. But that's pretty much going to be it. If you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're not. If you're not new, appreciate you a ton. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. Probably have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre video up there tomorrow because there's a new update with some skins and whatnot coming out. And then, I don't know, Friday or sometime on the weekend, I'm going to have another different series that I did with my friend, like I said in the rebuild yesterday, so maybe check that out as well. Regardless, though, we'll be back tomorrow with a rebuild of some sort. Don't actually know which one. Some free agent team, I imagine. Regardless, though, thanks for watching. I'll let you guys come back for next video, but until next video, I'll see ya. And again, as always, shout out to all of you members. Really, truly appreciate you guys a ton. If you aren't aware, we obviously have members-only rebuilds, so check those out if you're a member. If you're not a member, maybe that's something that interests you. Click the join button next to the subscribe button. All the details will be in there. Regardless, member or not, appreciate y'all for watching, and